Hello viewers, it's Cynthia Michael from Scooby View, video my 683 podcast. This is my 683 podcast. Like always, I'm going to speak very loudly, very clearly, and very slowly, in case you don't understand me. Also, I try to do my best not to preach a lot during this audio podcast recording as well, not to cause any audio feedback as well. And also, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain your adult language. Once again, if you're under 18, this audio podcast recording will contain your adult language if you're under 18. Now, if you're over 18, that means you're good to watch this audio podcast. That means you're good to watch this audio podcast recording. So anyway, let's get to the topic. Recently, I just finished watching part 2 of Cobra Kai. Oh my freaking god. Oh man, this thing was a mess. Like, it was good, I like to say, but the way how this second part ended, it just like everything comes around. So basically, as you know, Silver popped back. If you guys haven't know, Silver, ever since the series started, Johnny, Johnny, Johnny Daniel, Silver, Kreese. Kreese is having this weird having this weird hateful relationship going around ever since, and it really came to up to the fall, when it came up to the fall during this tournament. So basically, I liked it. Corn. Corn was a real dude. I liked it, that bad boy Corn. I feel like the way if you guys haven't watched Cobra Kai, I wanted to wait, wait till everybody had the opportunity to watch Cobra Kai. When that's the reason why I'm doing this review late on Cobra Kai the final season part 2, because I wanted to everybody to see what I'm talking about. Anyway, the thing that's the beef between the beef between Crease, between Johnny Crease and Silva, when he came to her head with somebody dying, being that bad boy Corn. So basically, oh god, they were honestly, in a way, all the senseis had to played a part in the death of Khan. So basically, it's Johnny Chosen, and Daniel would not be messing with, should not mess with Creed to point his anger towards Silver. Kong would, Chris would try to use the knife to kill Silver, but he ended up dropping the knife, and basically the Kong picked up the knife, and basically he accidentally stabbed himself doing a kick move and whatnot. So basically, all the senseis were responsible for that, for Kong's death. This is this this really shook me up. This whole second part, the way how the second part really shook me up. I know that Kong was a bad boy, but honestly, the adults were, um, honestly, the adults kind of led to led to the death of Kong happening. You know, if they were, we did see them at least try to mentor the kids, even though even though they were not, at their 100%, sometimes, even though they were not at their good place and whatnot. I don't know, with Daniel trying to figure out Mr. Robbie's past, you know, you know, with Daniel trying to figure out Mr. Robbie's past, and you got Johnny, trying to trying to focus on winning the tournament. That way, he could send Robbie and Miguel to a good, hoping that their winning the tournament will will get both of his boys into into college by winning this tournament, or also make a living with this karate thing as well. And basically chosen, playing games, suggesting that we should we should use our turn our enemies against each other and whatnot, and Kreese hold it all, or hold on to his anger after what Silver did to him, and basically after what Silver did, and Silver did to what Kreese after what uh, I love tongue talk. So anyway, I said after what happened to Silver, Silver did to Kreese and whatnot, and how Kreese turned Silver into his evil self again and whatnot, and basically Silver still and what went down and whatnot. So basically between them, it was like this. There was like this. There was like this recycle. There was like this current recycling of revenge. So basically, Johnny, and Daniel did bump heads throughout this second season, throughout the second part of the final season, but they managed to get over it, and basically come to terms with it. But at the same time, with dealing with Kreese and Silver, kind of elevate this whole chaos of not letting the past go. So basically, it's like and the kids managed. I feel like the kids had more better characters than the adults in this second part of the final season as well. So basically, Robbie, you know, Robbie dealing with Tori, dealing with her own issues. Not, basically her mother's death really affected her. Robbie, trying to, trying to, trying to deal with Tori and whatnot, basically it ended up affecting him as well. And basically, how Miguel felt that Robbie, you know, how, how Miguel felt like, he should have been the captain instead of Robbie. Then we got Dimitri and Hop, they're bickering as well. And basically we got Dean and Kenny, Dean, Dean felt felt bad what he did to Kenny, with that lacking kids and whatnot. So basically, I felt like the kids had better character than the adults. So basically, what I'm trying to say is the kids had better character development than the adults in the series. And plus, the other sensei, like, the one that's working with Silver as well, and what's the name? what's the name? What's the name? I forgot her name. You know, the chick who's working with Kreese, her and Chosen is just like, whoa, wow, that's just crazy. I never expected that happening. The the chick from Cobra Kai, the Sensei chick from Cobra Kai, who was working with Kreese, hooking up with the Trojan. That was just, that was just out of field, but that was came out of left field somewhere. And basically, my whole my whole focus is, the kids had. I feel like the kids had better character than we did see some character for adults, but I felt like the kids had more better character than better in this second part than the adults did in this second part. So basically, Bobby and the other kids had more character development than the adults did, and basically, like, sometimes, like, this whole second part was basically like, it, basically it's sometimes sometimes it's better to let old things, old revenge, don't let things lie. So basically, like, Chris, you know you know, the adult to team the whole Johnny Daniel Silver and Chris feud, like, they didn't want to let things slide and whatnot, and basically it ended up costing the kid his life and whatnot. So basically, it's like goddamn. So basically, it seems like, the third half, the final half of this final season is gonna we gonna see some more greater character development. Seeing how the adults and the kids, dealing with the death of Quan. Cause honestly, it's pretty much the adult's fault that Quan is dead. So basically, what what it's Daniel, it's Daniel, Johnny, and Choji didn't mess with Chris Dagger and tried to pin it on Silva, and basically, maybe maybe this could, maybe, you know maybe this contest wouldn't happen at all. So even though it was an accident, it's just it's Johnny and Chosen and Daniel, didn't mess with Priest. Dagger and use it to focus Creed anger on, on on Silver. And I wish that, that that Creed's partner, Cobra Kai partner, would have told the truth about it was Daniel, and it was chosen, and it was chosen who took the dagger, and basically he should have told the truth to Silver, that, should have told the truth to Priest about, it wasn't Silver who took the it was Silver that didn't took the time. It was just chosen. It was set up by chosen, and co-signed by Daniel and Johnny as well. So basically, Silver, and basically the kid. So basically, what I'm trying to say is that, the adults, the adults, the adults did have some good character developments, but I felt like the kids had more better character development in the second part as well. But I also feel like, older adults, it's if they're adult if the adults didn't focus on trying to screw each other over petty revenge, Quan would have died by that knife. So anyway, it'll be very interesting how the third final act of this final season will play out. Because honestly, after seeing how the Sensei, Kreese's Cobra Kai partner, how Silver, Kreese, Johnny, Cody, react, they're gonna feel guilty that, if they if they would have, stopped their petty games, and been honest, speak up to what they were doing, Quan would not be dead right now. So anyway, this season, this second part of the final season, Kokai, was very shocking. So it was very shocking. So basically, I can't wait to the final part. And also, we know that, that this final season is also setting up that new Karate Kid movie as well. So basically, we get this season good. So basically, we see the part of this being in motion in the final season as well. So anyway, what do you guys think about part two of the final season of Cobra Kai. Good, bad, or just okay? Please let me know in the comments below. Anyway, sign off from Scooby Reviews. One.